What's up, everybody? It's Eli. Welcome back to the Juri, episode 2. We're going to talk about some NFL, MLB postseason kicking off, and then we got some NBA preseason that we like to cover. Let's get it. Alright guys, what's up? So here's what we're going to do. We're going to cover some NFL real quick with our NFL analyst, my boy, JR.
Cause I got a really big team, and they need some really big rings. They need some really nice things. Better be coming with no strings. Better be coming with no strings.
Alright, welcome back, young stunner. We got some NFL to cover this afternoon.
Yes, we do.
So, first things first, Niners suck. Second things second, we're going to cover JR's 2 upset specials. And then next, we are going to give you the game of the week. Alright? So, week 5, we're looking for 2 upsets. Where are you going with this week?
So, the first one that I got the Chargers beating the Raiders in Oakland.
Chargers going into Oakland and taking care of business.
Yeah, their team, they have actually a winning point differential this year. They lost a couple close, tough games.
Yeah.
I feel like they're a little bit underrated. They're 1-3. They shouldn't be 1-3. They have choked, but also at the same time, it's kind of bad luck, like the 2 fumbles last week. And the Raiders, on the other hand, have had some good luck. They've won 3 really close games that could have gone either way.
Yeah.
That were total coin flips, and they all went their way.
So they're kind of like the same deal, but then the Raiders have been on the winning end of it, whereas the Chargers just lost a few close games.
Right. So I feel like these teams are pretty evenly matched. It's a divisional game.
It's big.
And
if the Chargers have any thought of staying in it, they're going to win this game.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right. So, Chargers beating the Raiders in Oakland, week 5. All right. Second pick. Who you got?
Second pick, I got my boy, the Jameis, Tampa Bay, Monday night at Carolina. They're going to get the dub. Carolina is so whack this year. Just because they went to the Super Bowl last year, I really don't care. I mean, Cam's beaten up. The defense is garbage. They thought, we could let Josh Norman go and be cool with it. But you saw what Julio did last week.
Oh, man.
Mike Evans, he's not going to do the same thing, but I don't know. I can't trust Carolina right now. I don't think that they should be favored by a touchdown in this game. To me, these 2 teams are pretty even as well. I don't know. They're both 1-3.
I mean,
I don't think Tampa's that great, but I really don't think Carolina's that good either.
Carolina's been slipping. I agree.
What do you think?
Their defense got shredded last week, right? But Cam, last year, dude, if you note, Cam controlled the game. He controlled the pace. He didn't seem rattled. It seems like they're in his head.
Yeah.
All these teams that he plays, especially on the road, they get in his fucking head.
Yeah.
And, dude, Cam, when he's mad, he can play well. But when he's frazzled like that, it's weird, man. And all these injuries, I think, are starting to get to him a little bit. Starting to knock him around. So, if Cam plays, I don't know. I think the Panthers pull it out in that one because I think Cam realizes the scenario. I don't think that he'll sit out of this game. I think he'll do everything he can to play this game because they're 1-3.
Right.
You can't lose this game.
Right. A divisional game,
especially
too.
a divisional game. So, but Jameis, dude, Jameis is raw.
Yeah.
He's got talent. He's got weapons. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And their defense, especially if Cam Newton's banged up and they got to run the ball a lot.
Right.
The Bucs
They
can
stop
handle
the run.
The Bucs can handle the run.
Exactly. Yeah.
So that's not a bad pick. I could probably get behind it more if Cam's not playing. But all right. Next up, we're gonna focus on the game of the week. We're looking at all the games in week 5 from Thursday night to Monday night, and JR has picked out a game of the week for us. So
I didn't necessarily want to go to like a primetime game, but that's just what took me to the best game of the week, and that Giants Green Bay game.
Thank you.
We all want to see what Odell is gonna do next. He's a guy. It seems like teams have gotten in his head, players have gotten into his head. I was talking to someone today, and they were just saying how it's amazing how Odell is so frazzled by words, and like it's not even anything necessarily on the field other than a few bumps and here and there, but it's like trash talk.
Yep.
And he's just like totally in his head. He said he's not having fun anymore. But at the same time, he's got one of the best matchups for a wide receiver this year that you can possibly have. Marvin Jones went for 200. We had him in fantasy against Green Bay.
Shout out Marvin Jones.
Gotta love Marvin Jones. Stephon Diggs went for 180 with Sam Bradford at quarterback against the Packers.
Yeah.
So I think Odell is going to go for close to 200 this week. I think he's going to have a monster game. And I also want to see the Eli Manning-Aaron Rodgers showdown. That's always fun, too.
Dude,
yeah.
They've had some pretty crazy history. Giants have gone in there for playoff games in Green Bay. So that can be interesting. I agree. I think that's going to be a crazy game.
Yeah.
I think it's prime time for a reason.
Right.
They got big names. They've got big stakes to play in the game. The Giants need to bounce back. They've been slumping. So, I mean, I agree. I think that's going to be a crazy game. All right, Young Stunner. Well, we'll see. We're going to hook it back up next episode, and we'll have some more NFL talk with you with my boy JR next time on the Jury.
Thanks, man.
All right, bro. All right, now we're going to start a segment that I like to call Splash Hitters.
Hey.
The MLB postseason. We're going to cover all the games, all that's been going on, all that's coming up. We're a few days into it now. It's October 8th, and we've got the National League Division Series already getting one game taken care of on both sides. And then we've also got the American League Division Series. Already both series have gotten 2 games over with. So we're going to go over that real quick. And we're going to cover each series very briefly, kind of just get my opinion on who's going to win those 2, okay? So first we're going to start in the American League. Okay, we're going to start with Boston and Cleveland. Okay, so Boston has dropped both games on the road at Cleveland to start out this series. So reminder, the division series is best out of 5, right? So Boston's pitching hasn't been well. David Price, again, like always, shows up in the postseason with the same loser fucking attitude. Oh, sorry. But David Price didn't perform in Game 2, ends up dropping Game 2 against the Cleveland Indians, and now they've got a hole to climb out of. Going into this series, I thought Boston was going to take care of business. I thought they had the magic. They've got that feel. It's David Ortiz last year. But they've dropped both games on the road. However, the San Francisco Giants in 2014 lost the first 2 games and then won all 3 to advance. So it's been done before, especially recently. It's not crazy, but it is unlikely. So we'll see what happens. I still like Boston in this series. I still got a gut feeling. I still feel like they've got magic. But Cleveland is a really talented ball club. So we'll have to see there. Moving on, we're going to Toronto and Texas in the American League. I had the feeling that Toronto was just going to blow Texas out of the water this series. Texas has had a great regular season, but I don't know. Toronto's just got the bats in the postseason. When they get the postseason, Encarnacion, Bautista, Tulowitzki's been stepping up. Like, the Blue Jays have just been on fire. They don't look like they're going to slow down at any point. They won both games on the road in Texas, so now they come home, and all they need to win is 1 game. So for me, Toronto wins that series pretty easily, if not in this next game, and they'll just sweep. Alright, so moving on to the National League, we've got the Giants and the Cubs right here. This is my primetime matchup for the division series. Because I'm a Giants fan, because I'm in San Francisco, but not only that, this is a crazy, crazy matchup. It's prime time, it's pitcher duels, it's electric offenses, it's got all of the makings of a great series, and the Giants and Cubs are going to be extremely exciting to watch. So the past 5 meetings with this team, including regular season and postseason, has been 1-run ball games. That's exciting baseball. I don't care who you are, that's exciting baseball. So last night the Giants dropped Game 1 to the Cubs, 1-0. John Lester has a great game, a great pitching duel between those 2. But Javier Baez's home run in the 8th inning takes a 1-0 lead over the Giants, and that's all she wrote. The Giants have a few base running mistakes, a few blunders, which is kind of uncharacteristic for the Giants, but I think the Giants come back tonight. They win Game 2. Jeff Samardzija, he's kind of iffy, but I think he gets it done. Hendricks, great regular season. It's not going to translate. I think we're going to get some runs tonight. I'm going with a 4-2 win over the Cubs. Giants take care of business tonight over the Cubs. Head back home. I think the Giants win this series. Obviously, I'm a homer, but I think that we've got the postseason magic. I think we're playing good baseball. Even though we lost last night, we're still playing good baseball. So we just got to get those little mental blunders out, those base running mistakes, and we'll be all right. And then lastly, the Dodgers and the Nationals. The Dodgers won last night. Clayton Kershaw gets the postseason win. Not exactly the most amazing outing for Clayton Kershaw. Obviously, he's coming off of the injury pretty recently. But in the postseason, Clayton Kershaw is not Clayton Kershaw. So, but he gets the job done. The Dodgers offense helped out. Justin Turner, a home run. Corey Seager, just godly home run on his first pitch that he sees. And the Nationals make it interesting, try to climb back, but they end up losing, dropping that game. And I definitely think the Dodgers take that series. The recipe to success against the Dodgers is left-handed pitching, and the Nationals do not have it. Okay, they don't have the left-hand pitching. Their only left-handed starter, Gio Gonzalez, is mediocre. He's had such an up-and-down year. I know I drafted him, and he's just, I don't think he gets it done. I think the Dodgers take care of that, and hopefully we'll see a nice Giants and Dodgers 7-game series in the championship series, which would be amazing. So that's my little wrap-up, my preview on the MLB postseason so far. We've got the Dodgers and Nationals, I think, at 1 o'clock today, and then we've got the Giants and Cubs at 5 o'clock prime time. Be sure to check it out and follow up with the Juri to see some more MLB preview and MLB wrap-up in the following weeks. All right, y'all. Now we're going to switch gears a little bit. We're going to talk about the NBA preseason, what's been happening, what to look forward to in the regular season. And we're going to start a segment that I like to call, What Up, NBA? Let's get it.
Saucin', I'm saucin' on you. I'm swaggin'.
Now moving on to what we care about here in the city, in San Francisco, in the Bay Area. We've got the Warriors with the addition of KD. Okay, looking at preseason, it looks spectacular. It looks absolutely amazing. It looks scary. I would be shivering if I was one of these teams in the NBA. Okay, seeing Curry drive in and then get double teamed while the help comes over and he dishes it out to KD, and KD splashes a three. Klay Thompson looks like he's improving immensely. He's got his shot down. He looks fresh. He looks ready to go. And you think about the Warriors starting five. 4 of their 5 starters could arguably be the top 10, maybe top 15 NBA players in the league right now. Okay, probably more top 15, but still, it's ridiculous. KD and Steph Curry, 2 of the top 5 scorers in the league, easily. It's not even a question. You've got 2 of the top 5 scorers in the league. Then you add on Draymond Green, who's one of the greatest all-around players in the league right now, along there with Kawhi Leonard. And then Klay Thompson is just sitting there splashing threes whenever he wants to, driving to the basket. He's got great defensive skills as a 2-guard. It's ridiculous. You add on David West to come off the bench. An improvement, in my opinion, compared to Maurice Spates, but you can argue that. Zaza Pachulia, obviously I'd rather have Bogut, but in order to get KD, you got to give up some. We still got Iggy. We've still got Sean Livingston. Ian Clark might see some improvement. So we'll see what happens this year. I'm excited. Hopefully we can win the championship this year and not drop it. But I think we've got the squad. I look at the team. They look like they're having fun. They look like they're melding together. The chemistry doesn't look bad at all. It looks great. It looks like they all want to be there playing together. So I'm sure they'll find their ups and downs. Knock on wood. Hopefully there's no injuries. But if they all stay healthy and we do our thing, hopefully the Warriors will be on top this year. All right, everyone. Now we're going to end our segment with Serious Time with Eli, a segment we always end our shows on. And today we're going to talk about the death of Jose Fernandez, how tragic it was. Not only was he a promising prospect in terms of the MLB, he was a great young talent, one of the greatest promising pitchers in the league, but he was a great person. He always had the winning attitude, the happy attitude. He played the game right. He treated his family well. He went through a lot of adversity trying to get over to the States in order to play and follow his dream. And it's so sad to see someone like that go and to see such a young life get taken so early. So all of our thoughts and prayers here at the Jury go out to Jose Fernandez and his family. And we're going to have a quick moment of silence for Jose right now. So I'm going to take off my hat. I know my hair is probably crazy and got a little mark there, but I'm going to tribute to Jose right now. Thank you, guys. Alright, on a lighter note, that's the end of the Jury. Episode 2. We're going to come back episode 3 before these division series in the MLB play out. We're going to have some more NBA preseason updates, and we're going to have some more NFL updates. Alright? Check me out. Check out this page. Subscribe, and we'll see you next time on The Jury.